Warning: the following video contains language, blood, gore, and other adult themes. If you are squeamish or do not like content such as this, do not watch it. You have been warned. On the last video, let's finish this.
Everyone's ready. We've just been waiting for you, Billy. The team's in position. I understand you're taking over? This is your case, Darren. I'm only here because Dr. Zellman was my friend. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Still, I thought you might want to get this guy yourself. We don't even know if it's him. Well, we've got the CCTV footage of him leaving Dr. Zellman's clinic, and a witness who saw him near the crime scene. That should be enough to put him behind bars for a long time. Don't you think? I don't know. I've got a funny feeling about this. Something's not right. Wait a second. Everything's reversed. What do we know so far about the killer? The man we're after is Joe Davis. He lives in his apartment on top of the stairs. We don't know much about him. He's never had any trouble with the law. There's no criminal record on his name, and we couldn't find anyone who'd have information about him. No friends, no job, no social life really. Dr. Zellman's secretary describes him as a quiet but bitterly sarcastic type of man. He's been seeing his shrink regularly for over a year now. His file was missing. I couldn't find exactly what was wrong with his head. But, seeing what he's done to poor old Dr. Zellman, I assume this guy's a serious threat to anyone around him. I guess we'll find more evidence once we get inside his flat. Tell me what you found at the crime scene. Billy, are you sure you want to know the details? It was messy. It was really fucking messy. I need to know, Darren. How exactly was he killed? The killer put his head through the window. That was only the start. Dr. Zellman tried to fight back, but he was no match for him. He beat him up pretty bad. Then he cut his face with the glass from the window. Bloody hell, Billy. He spent a good hour cutting his defenseless body into pieces. I I know the relationships between patients and their shrinks can be a bit uneasy sometimes, but this one... Is Ivy even real? It was as if the killer put all the hatred he had in him into punishing this one innocent psychiatrist. Our forensic team found a small saw on the crime scene. Our killer used it to cut through Dr. Zellman's skull and remove the brain. Which is missing? Yes. The killer must have taken it with him for some reason. Why would anyone need a human brain? Who knows? Some weird trophy? This guy must have completely lost the plot. Well, psychiatrists try to fix people's heads. Maybe by removing his brain, he's taking something his victim was most proud of? Something that was making his victim better than him. And a psychiatrist's brain would be an exceptionally good one. Dr. Frank Zellman had a fine brain. Perhaps that made our killer angry in the first place. Are you saying he was jealous? Not exactly. He just felt that taking the brain would be a final humiliation to someone who frequently tried to fix his broken, sick mind. Someone who made him feel like a worse person. Billy, aren't psychiatrists supposed to make their patients feel better about themselves? Yes, they are. But the only way to achieve that is to find the very reason their patients feel bad for. That includes uncovering very personal facts about the person's life, shameful secrets, things they often don't even want to acknowledge themselves. And to share this with someone can be painful. So painful that sometimes they would deny the truth because they are unable to face it. And then they get angry. The best solution is to get rid of someone who constantly points out that there's a problem. It makes the problem disappear because their minds have already accepted the world as they see it. Madness becomes reality. They get used to it. They learn to live with it. To maintain this false image, they won't even hesitate to kill. As long as no one finds out, they are happy to live a lie. That's right. You got it, Darren. You don't really believe he's gonna be in, do you? Well, yes and no. We've already established this guy's got mental problems. While most suspects would be crossing the channel right now to hide somewhere in France, I got a feeling that our killer is not that predictable. Nevertheless, when we get inside his flat, we should be able to gather enough evidence to track him down. Psycho or not, it'd be suicide to hide in his own flat after just having murdered his psychiatrist. We'll find out in a minute. The team is waiting for your order to open the door. I'm ready. Let's do this. Alright. Tell the officer waiting by the door to break in. Then, we're coming in. We're going in. Break the door. Oh. That's why. So, this is where our Joe lives. But who really is this man? Is it our killer? Or is it just an average Joe kind of guy? But, it's time to find out. Billy. There's no sign of our killer here. You look like Bono. The place seems empty. But look what he did to his crib. It's completely wasted. Don't assume it was him just yet. It's too early for that. Okay. Fair enough. But the odds are good. My nose tells me that we'll find some clues here that'll lead us to him sooner than I hoped. And my nose is never wrong. Have a look around, Billy. We need at least 3 pieces of evidence to make sure it's him. You don't mind helping me out, do you? No. For the sake of poor old Frank, this is my responsibility to find his killer after all. See what you can find and come and talk to me when you've got something. What are you going to do? I'll watch and learn. You've always been my mentor, Billy. But this time... well, like you said, this is your personal business. I don't want to get in the way. Curtain. Oh, is that a cat? Bloody hell, Billy. What the fuck is that? It's a cat. A black cat. I think I should leave it there for now. There might be some fingerprints on it. It's written with blood. Interesting. What do you reckon, Darren? Looks to me like a creation of a madman's mind. This sort of dark poetry that bears deep meaning, but only to its author. So you think this isn't going to be helpful at all? That'd be my guess, yeah. It also looks to me like a second part of the text. Because it starts with "and." The beginning must be somewhere else. And he punished those who stood in his way. The road to hell leads through blood and pain. It's broken. I can't see any clues on it either. The screen's been smashed. Was there something on the TV that made him angry? Something he couldn't look at? That's often the case for all of us. Axe. Billy, I thought you'd know better not to touch anything. This could be a murder weapon with fingerprints on it. Relax, Darren. I know what I'm doing. Is it a murder weapon? I thought you knew what you were doing. Whatever. Moving on. Sofa. Nothing here. Quite worn out. Mirror. Mirror's broken. That's 7 years bad luck. Can't see any clues here. He broke the mirror, fair enough, but that doesn't mean he's a killer. Mattress. Whoa, I didn't see that. Nothing here. Looks like he slept here not long ago. Photo. Among all the paper scattered on the floor, there's a photograph here. It's a really bad quality photo. It's hard to tell who's on it. Is it Joe? And who's the woman on the right? His wife? A friend? This is hardly evidence. Never leave home without it. Use the UV light. Nope. 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 So then what did you bring the UV light for if you're not going to use it? UV light on a cat. No, the cat. TV? The axe? No. Photo? No. Your buddy? No. Nothing here, nothing here. On the curtain, maybe? No. Bloodstain. What happened here? There's lots of blood on the carpet and on the table. Did he cut himself? Or somebody else? No. This blood has to be analyzed before we can confirm if it's his or somebody else's. Wall, nothing here. The wallpaper has been ripped off the wall here, but why? Was he looking for something? Was he angry? Did he do it in a sudden violent rage? Or perhaps he was just going to redecorate the room and never finished it. Oh, hello. Deep down under the floor, I've hidden my fears and buried my love. This doesn't really feel like a continuation of the text on the other wall. No, but it sure makes more sense than the other one. Beneath the floor. Phone. Light is blinking. There's a message stored on the answering machine. Hi, Joe. It's Dr. Frank Zellman. You haven't shown up for your sessions for the last few weeks. I'm concerned. Is everything all right with you? I've tried calling you before. You never pick up the phone. I know these things. They're hard to get over, and you've struggled. A lot. I don't think you can cope with that on your own. Well, I'm always here for you if you need me. Don't forget that. Come and see me this Friday. I'll be waiting. So Dr. Zellman asked him to come over on Friday. That's when he was murdered. Another piece of the jigsaw puzzle is falling into place. So he wrote on the wall with blood. I'm assuming it's his own blood, as mental cases like to cut themselves. But it could well be someone else's blood. This one we should leave for our lab to find out. This is just more evidence that this guy's our killer. A cat on the wall. Strange. Should we let RSPCA know about that? Is that Europe's PETA? Let's just focus on the murder of Frank Zellman for now. Yeah, sure. So what do you make of it? I don't know why anyone would do this. It all seems quite bizarre. If you look closely, you can see that the cat's stomach has been opened with a sharp tool. What was he looking for in there? I have no idea, mate. But this Joe Davis seems to be completely off the wall. Unlike the poor cat. That's it. We've got 3 good pieces of evidence. By the looks of things, it's very likely that Joe Davis has murdered Dr. Zellman. Be quiet for a second. I'm trying to think. We have no time to lose, Billy. He might kill again. Soon. I think I got it. Is there a cellar in this building? Not that I know of. No, I don't think there is. I haven't seen any doors downstairs. I know these old buildings. All of them used to have cellars. Joe Davis never ran away. He's still here. See those floorboards over there? This might be the only way down. It's a bit far-fetched, Billy. How do you... I just know. That's where he is. Trust me. Mr. Black, we just checked on the neighbors. We found blood everywhere. A couple of bodies, too. What? It seems that everyone in this building is dead. It's like a goddamn slaughterhouse up there. Fucking hell, Darren, we're too late. Call for backup right now. And Billy, we'd better find this guy. We better find him quickly. It's just some boards. They look old. Lift them! Carpet aggressively ripped off the middle of the floor. If he's hiding underneath, how did he put the floorboards back in place? Maybe he knows of some other way to get there. Under the mattress. That's what I've been saying. Okay. I imagine we're looking for a hole with a plank and a rope. That's my guess. Brilliant idea. Yes, they do look old. Axe the board's a question. You floated down so gracefully. High five, sir. High five. Let's go this way. Oh, that's the bed where the chick tried to seduce him. It's a psychiatric assessment written by Frank. Joe must have taken it from his office. The patient's mental condition is degrading. He seems to surround himself with delusions about his wife. This can be caused by the feeling of guilt. His wife had been known to suffer from anorexia, and his attempts to help her overcome the illness were a direct cause for their divorce. He does not acknowledge this very fact. On numerous occasions, he mentioned that she is unwell and still living with him. He was supposedly taking care of her and she was getting worse. When talking about the wife, the patient becomes anxious. All attempts of putting him back on the right track and explaining that she had left him are causing violent episodes of aggression. Lately, these attacks of anger have been happening more frequently. Hospitalization might be the only option, and it is being seriously considered. Oh my God. It's time to turn it off, Joe. You've lost control, Joe. What you think is happening, it isn't. Chainsaw. You're hallucinating. Your mind created all this madness because it suited it. I don't believe you, old man. How could it be possible? You're telling me I'm crazy? Is that so? I'm telling you that you've hurt a lot of innocent people, Joe, whatever your reasons were. They were wrong. You did a horrible thing. Does the name Frank Zellman mean something to you? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything anymore. This woman on the chair, is that your wife? Look closely. Look at her, Joe. You have fried the poor girl. You made her fat first. Kept her down here for months. Tied up, force-fed by you. She died a long time ago. And now you're fucking frying her, man. You've got to let go. It's over. You can't change what happened. But you can still come out of this alive and atone for your sins. And maybe one day you will be able to forgive yourself. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. I think you're forgetting that I'm the one holding the fucking gun. I can do what I want, you goddamn liar. I could blow your brains out for all I care. Yes, but what good will that do? You're not a bad man. You're not a murderer, Joe. What you've done out of grief and anger, you couldn't cope with your wife killing herself slowly, day by day. In your own way, you tried to save her. You still are. But face it, it's too late. This fight is over. Nothing can bring your wife back. No. No. No, no, no. No! It's time to decide. Time to end it all. What are you gonna do, Joe? Oh, God. Kill yourself. Kill Billy. Do the right thing. I give up. You're right. I must have lost it. Never meant to, but I have. Take the gun. Arrest me. I'll pay for my mistakes. I just can't kill anymore. It's over. Well, let me tell you one thing, Joe. It bloody ain't. I've got plans, you see. Plans for you, Joe. What? Who are you? I'm just a man who's looking for justice in this fucking joke of a world. Now, how do you work this thing? What the fuck? Is it? No, it must be this one over here. No, are you serious right now? Just hang on there, Joe Davis. I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. Oh, come on. Fuck you, man. I'm gonna fry you like a bloody sausage. You'll beg me to finish you off. I must punish you. For good old Frank. He was like a brother to me. Joey? Ivy? Ives, you gotta help me. You have to do something. Pick up the gun. Shoot the bastard. Yes, Joe. Yes, my love. You've been faithful to me. Perhaps you deserve a second chance. Ives, I've always loved you. I'm so sorry about all of this. I'm so sorry for what I put us through. Yes! Fuck you, man. Oh, man, that was... Man, that was terrific. That was... Here's some credits. What? Welcome back, dear. I see that not everything went according to plan. I want to get out of here. This is not right. I shouldn't be here. It was just a bad dream, a nightmare. You can't just die from having a nightmare. Ah, is that so? Maybe that isn't how you've died at all, dear. Perhaps someone came into your room and strangled you when you were asleep. Or maybe there was a fire. You sure you'd put that cigarette out right before you went to bed? It could have been just a heart attack. Simple things are often the most effective. It happens all the time, you know. Still, some people will be very surprised when they find you in the morning, covered in blood, eyes wide open. And that smoking hole where your heart used to be, yes, that will raise a few questions. This is the end. But before we'll go, I need to ask you something. Just one simple question, but it got me thinking while you were away. Yes, what What is it? What's with the wedding dress, dear? The end. Well, that was a ride. That game had a terrific story. I did not see that twist coming at the end. The game was Downfall by Harvester Games. Highly recommend you pick it up for yourself. Try it out. There's more than one ending to this. Obviously, as you can see, you don't have to kill Agnes. Obviously, that was a mistake on my part. When I killed Sophie, the first memory of Sophie, that could have gone different. I don't know if that affects the ending or not, but hey. There you have it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Toodles.